YouTube and welcome back to my channel this evening. Tonight's video is going to be my weekly makeup basket, and I do apologize not having this video up last week, but I was super ill towards the end of last week. I thought I was coming down with the flu again, which I'm so glad and fortunate that I wasn't, because I'm feeling much better now and I didn't even have to go to the doctors. So I'm really excited to be filming this video because I have a ton of new products to show you guys. And before I just jump in, I do want to mention the lip combination I am wearing, and it is Wet n Wild's 903C in just peachy, and then the NYX a butter gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. And I feel like it looks so weird on me because I'm always rocking a dark lip, and I feel like it kind of looks like I'm not wearing anything at all. But I just wanted to do something super natural and light looking because I feel like my makeup today is super natural and light looking because I'm really not wearing that much makeup. Olivia and I just stayed at home and watched TV all day long. We got almost like a foot of snow here in the Boston area, and I ran out later on this afternoon to go to Target to run a couple of errands and pick up a few things, and the roads were still really crappy. So that's why I am super comfortable looking in my sweats. Alright, now that that long introduction is out of the way, let's just jump into the products. The first product you see all the time, and it is the Givenchy Mr. Matte Mattifying Primer. It looks like this, and I feel like my opinion always changes after every week, but I really have been enjoying this. This is also in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, and then once I use this up, I'm actually not going to repurchase it because it's good, but it's just not like a miracle worker. And then for foundation, this is a new foundation. I've had this for quite some time, but I've actually never used it, and it is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. It looks like this, and I remember ordering this through drugstore.com over the summer because I could not find the shade 203 True Beige in any of my local drugstores. I hope it's not too dark for me, but if it is, then I can definitely lighten it up with a little MAC Studio Fix Fluid. You guys know that's my favorite, and we will make it work for this week. For concealer, I have not been able to put this one down, and it is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I have it in the shade Creamy Beige. It looks like this, and you guys know that this stuff is thebomb.com. It works amazing. It's super full coverage, it's super opaque, and it's very easy to blend out underneath your eyes. And then the highlighting pen I'm going to be layering on top is the Mally Perfect Prep Under Eye Brightener, and it is in the shade Lighter, and this is just a pen form as well. I really like this one. It's super duper yellow, and it just works amazing on top of this concealer to brighten up the under eye. It looks so awesome. And then to set my under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder in the shade number 1, and this is just a light like reflecting under eye loose setting powder. It's not transparent or translucent. I don't know how to explain it, but it just does this amazing job of brightening and like making your under eye look extremely radiant for some reason without leaving any type of white cast. So I would highly suggest checking this out next time you're at a Laura Mercier counter, like in a department store or at Sephora, because this is a brand that I don't ever tend to reach for. I've tried a couple of their face products and I've just never been impressed, but this one I really, really like. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder, and this is the pressed version, and it looks like this. I really like this powder. It does a phenomenal job at keeping my face more matte throughout the day than it would if I had not been using this powder. The one thing I have to mention is that I feel like it's so densely packed into the compact that getting the product to be picked up on your brush sometimes is more of a challenge. So on days that I feel like I am more short on time, I actually just reach for the loose version of the exact same product. They just both work amazing, but I know it seems kind of weird, but I feel like the loose version is easier to work with than the pressed version. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible, the Super Slim, and it looks like this. I absolutely love this eyeliner. It's super black and it's just really easy to work with. But then to flick out my wings, I'm going to be using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. And this one is just absolutely incredible. It does a fantastic job of just flicking out the wings, and it's waterproof and literally stay all day. This bad boy will not come off without makeup remover. So once you do your eyeliner, it is wherever you like draw that line, it is there to stay all day long. And then for my eyebrows, I actually just got them done today and I absolutely love the way they came out. Yeah, I know this is gonna sound super weird and like crazy, but for the better portion of today, I didn't fill in my eyebrows at all. So I just thought they looked really great, but then once I sat down to film, it didn't look right with like, you know, even some makeup on to not have my eyebrows filled in at all. So I feel like as soon as I get my eyebrows waxed for like the first week or two, I feel like the Anastasia pomade is just a bit too heavy and it makes my eyebrows look a bit too drastic. So for the first week, I like to use powder because it's just easier and it tends to look a little bit more natural. You guys know how much I love a fierce eyebrow, but when your eyebrows are, you know, super on point to begin with, when you use the pomade, sometimes it's just too much. So I'm going to be using the European Wax Center Brow Duo in the shade Milan. And then of course to clean up my brows, I'm going to be using the NYX Wonder Pencil, and this is in the shade medium. It's definitely getting much smaller. And then as a eye primer, I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It looks like this and I love this. I don't know why it took me so long to purchase my first paint pot, which was like towards the end of last year, but I love this paint pot. I think it works absolutely amazing. It's super creamy. It cancels out any of the redness on my eyelid before I start applying my makeup. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Nope, just kidding. And then to kind of not necessarily set it, but this is an all over the lid eyeshadow, and it is one of the Revlon Shadow Links, and this one is in the shade Bone, and it is a matte finish. And what I do is once I put the paint pot down, I go over with a eyeshadow blending brush, and this one is from Crown brush, and I absolutely love this one. And it doesn't have a name on it, but it's from like their Pro line. And what I do is I just take this big fluffy brush and then dip it in and then run this all over my entire eyelid, and that way whatever shadows I put on top, like a crease shadow and then like a blending shadow, they just blend out seamlessly. So I've really been enjoying this single shadow by Revlon. I know that these shadow links did not get like any good reviews at all for some reason when they were released, and I feel like no one ever uses them in any type of makeup tutorial, and you never see these in videos. But this one, it's the only one I own, but I've actually really been enjoying it, so I guess I'm just going against the grain when it comes to this product. And then for my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to back to an oldie but goodie, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Catwalk palette, and it looks like this. And I just love this palette because the eyeshadows are super natural except for maybe like these two, and they work super well, and majority of them are like pink and purple toned, and you guys know how much I love my purples. So this is a palette that without fail, if I do not know what I want to wear on my eyes, I probably will be reaching for this because it is my go-to, it is my staple, and then when I travel, this is usually the one that I take with me on the go. And then for blush, I know that I never showed this in a haul video, but This is kind of new. I picked it up towards the end of last year, and I don't know why I never showed it to you guys, but it is the Lorac Pro Blush, and this is the Powder Cheek Stain in the shade Rosy Glow, and it just looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's just a dusty rose slash light mauve shade. And let me do a quick swatch. You know blushes never swatch well for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's super creamy, just like the eyeshadows. The quality of Lorac products are hands down some of the best that I've ever come across, whether it be high-end or drugstore. They're just super creamy, and they're not powdery at all, and like not chalky at all whatsoever. So I'm really excited to be using this. And then as my contour, I am going to be using my Anastasia contour kit, and this shade right here, it is by far the most perfect contour like shade for my complexion. It's definitely the most cool toned out of those three shades, but it just looks amazing on my skin. It's what I used yesterday, and my look came out flawless. And I think I have two more products, and I do want to mention my mascara because I totally skipped over that. But for my highlighter, I'm using the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls, and this is a gorgeous. It's very shimmery, but you can actually kind of get a natural glow with this. You just have to be light-handed, of course, when it comes to applying it. But it's what I have on my cheekbones today, and I think it looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and you cannot beat the price of e.l.f. products. I believe this was like $3. And then to set everything, I'm just trying to finish and use up my NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. It looks like this, and you guys know it's kind of like the same deal with this product right here, my primer. Every week, like, my opinion changes, so maybe this week it will work for me, who knows. And then for my mascara, I actually opened two new ones last week, and I've really been enjoying both of them. One I really like, but the other one is like, I don't know if it's too soon to say this, but I think it might be my holy grail drugstore mascara from here on out. So it is definitely rivaling my Jordana Best Lash Extreme and then the Maybelline 1x1. So the one that I've really been enjoying is the Jordana Best Length Extreme Lengthening Mascara, and it looks like this. And let me show you what the wand and the brush head look like. It's super big, and it has plastic bristles that are very densely packed together, but this one does an incredible job at lengthening. I know it's the Best Lengthen Extreme, but I feel like the Best Lash Extreme lengthens just as good as this one. And the one thing I have to say about this is it separates and it makes your lashes stand out, whereas the Best Lash Extreme can get clumpy and you can get that spidery look if you over apply too many layers. So I've really been enjoying this one, but the one that by far, hands down, has just like absolutely wowed me is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and it looks like this. And let me show you what the wand and the brush head look like. You guys are gonna be like, what? So that's what it looks like. But don't let the little brush head deceive you. It is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best I've ever tried, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because I thought that it wasn't going to apply enough product on my lashes, but it's what I am wearing on my lashes today. And let me just zoom up and show you. I just love the way this mascara works. It lengthens, it volumizes, it holds my curl, it does not transfer, it doesn't flake, it just separates everything. I don't get any clumpiness, and it looks like natural, but if you add like, you know, a good amount of layers and it really won't clump up at all, you can get a very dramatic look. So hands down, by far, one of the best I've ever tried at the drugstore. in all my years of, you know, trying to find the perfect mascara. And you guys know I have the saddest, most pathetic little Asian lashes. So if I am telling you that this mascara works for my lashes, it by far will probably work for mostly anybody's lashes, because I barely have any to begin with. And that is it. I don't remember if I mentioned what was on my lips, but it is Wet n Wild's 903C Just Peachy, and then the NYX A Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. I feel like in the viewfinder it looks kind of odd because I'm so used to wearing dark vampy shades that this just kind of looks like I'm not wearing anything at all. But I feel like I wanted to try something more like natural looking, because I was going for a kind of no makeup look. I guess this is what you could call my no makeup look, because I barely have anything on. And yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to mention. It was so nice to sit down and film this video, because I didn't really know if I was going to have a chance, since I still wasn't feeling like super great earlier today. But I feel like I got my second wind of energy, and I could sit here and like film videos all night, but I need to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow, and I just want to make sure that I get as much sleep as I can, so that way I will be in the best like recovery mode, and hopefully I will just kick the very end of whatever type of like sickness I have right now. I don't know what happened this year. I feel like I got sick so many times, and I even got the flu shot this year. Like, come on, guys. So that is it for me. If you guys did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and share. You know I'm not forcing you to, but I really appreciate everyone who has. And I plan on filming a haul video later on this week. I have so many products, and I just want to start using them and like do reviews on them for you guys. I know that I steered away from reviews towards the end of last year, but I want to get back into doing them, because honestly what it comes down to is when I buy products to try out, I have the intention of wanting to do a review video for you guys, and then I just don't. So it's like, if I don't actually do the videos, then I can't justify buying all these separate products. So to help me help you guys help me, I have to do the review video. So hold me accountable for that. I will definitely let you guys know how this foundation works, because I am super excited to be trying it out. And then also I'll let you know my thoughts, continuation on the mascaras, and I plan on doing a review video, or maybe like a highlighting and contour video with the Anastasia contour kit, because it is by far amazing. If you are into highlighting and contouring, you need to have this in your life. For everyone who says that it's overpriced, or like there's a lot of like comparable things out there, no, this is where it's at right here. And I'm letting you guys know as a contour aficionado and highlighting aficionado that this palette is by far one of the most amazing ones that I've ever come across. It's super convenient. Look, it's got them all right there at the tips of your fingers. So, alright, that is it. I have to go find out where Olivia is, so that way I can take her to bed so we can go to sleep. But I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys later on in this week. Bye!